Alright Blues, today we are joined by a very special guest. We had our Skype Pundit Pursuit, so many of you entered. There could only be one winner, and our winner is James, all the way from New York. James, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Adam?
I'm really, really good. How does it feel to have won?
Oh, it's amazing. I didn't expect it. I thought so many of the entries were really good, but it's just a pleasure to have won the competition.
Well, there we go. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking a bit about City's start to the season. We did a season preview, a season review last time. Loads of people liked it. So let's talk about how City have started the season, starting with the signings we made in summer. We spent a hell of a lot of money on some players. Obviously, Delph hasn't played a lot. Otamendi's just breaking in. So we'll concentrate on De Bruyne and Sterling. How do you think those two guys have started at City this season?
Well, I mean, I think most people would agree. De Bruyne fit right into the club. 3 goals, 2 assists, 13 chances created. Single-handedly almost brought us back in West Ham, scoring in extra time. Tottenham scored in the 25th minute, put us off to the good foot, even though it didn't turn out so well. Palace, he made an unexpected debut and again fit right into the team. When Alex Ferguson talks about world-class players being difference makers, I think that's Kevin De Bruyne for sure. Sterling, I thought, got off to a good start, had good link up with Kolarov, had a goal, I think, against Watford and an assist. He hasn't been clinical recently in front of net, but as a 20-year-old homegrown player, I think he's very valuable, and I think he's going to have a good career at City.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's quite exciting. He's only 20. I think someone described him as unspectacularly spectacular in his first few games because he didn't do much that showed exactly what he will do in the future, but he showed the signs of promise of when he's getting down the wing. Like you said, he's linking up with Kolarov so well. Do you think that in the future he will be world class?
Do I think in the future he'll be world class? I think the potential is there. I think he needs to hit the weight room. These defenders are beating him up a little bit. I think if he can get stronger, if he could be a little more of a Boney or a Bonnie, if he could follow Wilfred into the gym and start lifting some weights, I think he could get there. He's got to have that dedication, but all the talent is absolutely there for the potential.
That's right. It's a bit like when Silva came to City at first. He was very lightweight. We didn't play him that much, and then obviously he came back with a bit more strength and a bit more balance. So hopefully Sterling does that as well.
Yeah, the NYCFC connection. If he could link up and start, lifting some weights with some of the guys and their regiments, maybe that'll get him, a bit stronger.
Yeah, and then De Bruyne, like you said, he already looks world class, doesn't he? He's only 24, but the start he's made at City has been blistering. Can he go on to be one of City's best players? Because we look at Silva and Aguero, and they have been streets ahead for a few years. Is De Bruyne in that kind of category?
Absolutely, without a doubt. He comes onto the field, he controls the game. I mean, the only thing you ever worry about is injury or other clubs trying to poach him away. But he's been fantastic. He's been like nothing I've ever seen out of City. Before. Aguero, Silva, certainly he's in that club. Yaya Toure of younger times. Absolutely, he's an elite player.
Yeah, and just to think that Jose Mourinho let him go. What a shame. What a shame. Let's move on to part two of this then. We've had some players who've been standout in some games, but who do you think's been our best player for the entire season so far?
Well, for me, it really has been Fernandinho. The best player is somebody who attacks well and also defends well. He's got 33 tackles, 24-1. His passing accuracy is 89%. He scored 2 goals. I mean, that goal against Chelsea, it was so well deserved, the nail in the coffin. He's lying on the pitch, exhausted from working so hard. He sealed the deal for us, against Watford. He's really been, just out and out the best player of the season for us.
This guy's like a stat machine. This is crazy. No, you bang on though. I was going to suggest Fernandinho as well, but I just think that he's so not underrated, but he's an unsung hero, isn't he? He's the one that drives us from defence to attack so well. And that's been great this year. Let's talk about some players who've surprised us. I'm going to put forward Bakary Sagna. How good's he been this season?
Yeah, no, I mean, he's, for me, he's one of the most surprising players of the season. We got him on a free. I didn't know if he could fill Zabaleta's boots. I thought we were going to lose something on offense attacking, but he's flying up the wing. He's getting crosses in, and he's shutting down attackers when he's playing defense. You've even seen Navas giving up the ball to him a little bit, saying, "You put it in. I can't get it in there. You do it." I've been tremendously happy with Bakary Sagna. I think he's played the third most minutes with 630 out of the 720 available. He's been a tremendous player for us and a big surprise.
A couple of others. What about Mangala? He was criticised somewhat in his first season, but the first 5 games when him and company played together, he was good, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean those guys are linking up quite well. He's a player who's also very strong and solidifying the defense. He plays well with company. It was disappointing to see company go off against Juventus with that knock. We've been a little vulnerable since that time, but somebody who came in with great promise on a sizable fee. I think he's now realizing his potential and striking good partnership with company. I'm excited to have company back this weekend.
Yeah, and one more player who I think's been brilliant when he's played. He's only come in since the Sunderland game in the Cup, but Fernando, again, one that was criticised. He's looked like a rock in midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. He's knocking guys down, solidifying the defense. Again, sometimes it takes these players a little bit of time to click, to gel, to fit into city life. But Fernando has just been another bright spot for us, and I think we have a bright future this year in the league and also in the competition in Europe with him.
Well, thank you very, very much. Firstly, for entering the competition and for being our brilliant winner of Skype Pundit Pursuit. We'll have to have you back on soon. So
yeah, my pleasure, and thank you guys. This social media engagement, especially for folks in the United States where football's just starting to come on. It's great to have folks to talk to and supporting it, because you don't always have everybody around you watching the same game and having the same love of the football sport here in the States. But hopefully that's beginning to change, and appreciate you guys really amplifying the game.
No, that's brilliant. Well, thanks for joining us. Don't forget, you guys watching this, add us on Skype, get involved. You can join us on one of these debates. There doesn't have to be 2 of us. There can be 3 of us, 4 of us. Add us on Skype. The address will be in the link in the description below. It's BlueMoonRisingTV. Add us on there. You can join us anywhere in the world. So do that. Like the video if you've enjoyed this season review so far. Subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you again soon.